What's up, guys? You know who it is. First thing I want to mention is I'm doing this new thing on my website called Preset of the Week. Go to my website, alexromesound.com, scroll to here, Preset of the Week. You can click whatever preset I have for Silent or whatever one I have for Serum. I'll be giving away whatever I feel like giving away every week. This could be a template of the week. This could be a sample of the week. Could be a vocal chop that I use, maybe my own vocal chop. For those of you who have trouble recording your own, it could be a female vocal chop that I've been messing around with. Of course, that I'm allowed to give away. So that probably means it's a female vocal chop of a friend of mine or my girlfriend's. But yeah, it could be anything. So check back on there weekly and see what I got to give away. alexromesound.com. Oh yeah, another thing. My preset pack for Silent One, it is completely renovated. It's loadable as a bank. If you go into Logic, and this is just a message to those who purchased the pack and they want this bag, you can do this with the new download. Load the bank and click here and you see all 100 of my presets for the pack. So hit me up if you've purchased the pack and you would like the bag. It's yours for free, obviously. But yeah, it's one click load and then you can scroll through all of them. If you haven't purchased the pack, go get it. It's really easy to use. It's really easy to get. Just go to the website. So yeah, future bass awesomeness. Listen to this, guys. This is awesome. Like, did you hear that? That was the coolest thing I ever heard. I made this actually because the last video that I put up was the worst thing I've ever done in my life. It was called, like, I just got Silent One, the new Silent One, whatever. I made the video and it sucked dick. And I was like, I need to give these guys a sorry gift. So I made this song that night. That night, actually. You could see only 47 layers and they're not even all used. Well, maybe they are, but yeah, I made this as a sorry present. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take you through and show you how I made this part of it, how you can use your own voice, and then one of my next videos I'm gonna get this mastered. It's what I call mastering, but it's shitty. It was like a quick shitty master. I mean, I mixed it pretty well, so it doesn't need much mastering. I just do want to boost the volume of it a little bit. So I'm going to run it by a few people to see if I can't get some help doing that, because my master's still having trouble getting the professional volume I want. Anyway, enough rambling on. Let's get to this. I'm going to play this. So right there, you hear a few things. You hear some simple drums, you hear a kick, a snare, and a nice bass line. Let's look at that bass line. So I noticed I didn't depop this thing. So there you go, that's just a bendy sub bass line. Oh yeah, square wave. That's what I was looking for. That's a square wave bass line. Pretty cool. It's pretty cool stuff. Here is a triple layer snare that I ended up really, really liking. I love this snare. It's like, it's got a lot of future bass in that. Like, the whole tone of it is very future basic. I think it's a cool little thing I have going there. I did layer it with this for brightness. That is sticking out a little bit too much to me, but I want it there. So that just takes a little tweaking to get that to what I want it to sound like. So that's not perfect. I'll get to the vocal chops last because that's probably what you all want to know. So these is a bounced out version of like 5 layers of Sylenth 1. So what it is just a super saw. There is a super square and then a super sine. So I know there's no definition for super sines and super squares, but what it is, I'll show you what I did to get that layer. It really does just sound like a super saw, but you can add like these other things to make it sound awesome. So let's boost these up to 8. So I did something like this. Got my super saw. Something like that. It did sound a little more rough, and that's because I took another layer, sine wave, 8, something like that. You can't really hear the sine wave because I did have it as another layer that would allow me to mix it better. Plus, not only did I have one saw on each layer of Sylenth 1, I had like a saw wave here, saw wave here, saw wave here, white noise here. So it was a real super saw. And then I did the same thing with sine wave. I had like 3 oscillators of a sine, 3 oscillators of a square, mashed them all together, bounced them. And this is sidechain to the ghost kick. That little down pitch thing is just down pitching. It's not a tape stop. So this is the tape stop here. So this is my voice. And the way to do the tape stop is grab an audio clip. So bounce anything you want into audio. So say this is your MIDI, whatever. So go to right click and then bounce in place, and then you'll get something like that looks like this. This audio clip here on an audio file. You can only do this on an audio track. And what you want to do is you want to grab your fade tool as a secondary tool. Hold command, click, and then run over like that. And then what you want to do, this is just a fade out. But if you right click that fade, you go to slow down and it'll turn red, and that indicates that it is a tape stop. And it will do that cool tape stop thing. So, let me see if that works. Right there. So yeah. Cool trick. It really makes you sound like you know what you're doing. And that's a cool thing to go for. So what else do we hear on the attack of this drop? Okay. The infamous vocal chops. Let's see what these vocal chops actually sound like. Let's turn off these fancy little plugins here. Let's go up here. What? Oh yeah, it kind of sounds like me, doesn't it? What? So what I did is, let's put these back up. I got a new layer, went to instrument, I went to the, oops, not that one, EXS24 sampler. Looks like this, and I have that ready. And then what I did is I went here to audio track, went to input 1 and 2. I think this will work if you don't even have a microphone. You just gotta go into preferences, audio, make sure your input device is set as built-in microphone if you don't have a microphone, or I'm using the Samson Go mic. It's a little like $25 mic, but it sounds pretty cool. Low quality, but you know, if you use your plugins right, you can make it sound really musical and nice. So yeah, just make sure your input device is set to your microphone, and then input 1 will automatically wire to that microphone. Then you can click the R to make sure your record ready, and then you can see your levels down here indicating that what you're doing is being recorded. Go ahead and click record, say what, and then it will give you a nice audio file. Now what you want to do is you want to have that audio file just sitting there. Go to the EXS24, click on edit, drag the audio file, and whoops, not that audio file, just pretend there's an audio file here. Take the audio file, drag it into here, and then you will have a full MIDI spread of your sound, of your whatever you're trying to record, your voice, your vocal chop. So I'll show you. You're just hearing a low pitch version of my voice. If we go here, that's the same thing as up here. Cool. So yeah, and then all these together here. That's it without any effects. Hold on. So there you go, and then you add all these special effects. You got some chorus for spread. Bang. It spread those tremendously, and then we put some high reverb. That's a lot of low-end reverb. That is great. It's a great recipe for muddiness. So what I did is I low-cut that. And I had this be the main layer for reverb. So this second layer here, I didn't use as much reverb. And I was able not to have to low-cut this as much. You can see here. And the reason for that is just all adds to the brightness, and then you slam those to the ghost kick, and it makes it like this wild dynamic song, like this crazy something you never heard. I thought it was sidechained a little hard, but I mean, I think it just sounds cool to me. Like, I don't, I made the song over the course of a few hours, and I thought it sounded pretty cool for no fine tuning. So that's what I did for those, and that's really it. Yeah. Back here, I have this little sign poke. This is available in the pack. You get something like this. Just a cool little thing. And then you get these sign pokes. I love sign pokes. I think they're the coolest sound. They really are. They excite me. Yeah, that's really it. I mean, there's not much to it. There really isn't much to it. I sidechained the snare as well, so that's that. I'm not going to show the rest of this because I do want to save this to make a cool video with it. Maybe a music video, or just I'm going to put the song on YouTube and make it available for a free download as a sorry present for the shitty video that I put up last time, which was like 2 days ago. So, yeah, that's what I have for you guys. Let's see, did I leave anything out? No, I guess not. Alright, well, my name's Alex Rome. You all know this. I'm from AlexRomeSound.com. Go grab those presets of the week. And until next time, I'll talk to you soon.